Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Priam Ponders. So in this one we're going to be learning more loops. So let's start off by seeing what a nested for loop is. So what a nested for loop is it's basically a for loop inside a for loop. So let's try doing this by doing for, and we're gonna have to use a different variable, otherwise the variables otherwise the variables will overwrite. So let's use for j in range, and now we can do the same things as a regular for loop. We can choose a number. Let's do 8. Actually, you know what, the 4 is good. Wait, no, whatever, let's just do 2. And then we're going to indent this again so that it'll go inside this block, which is for j in range. And then after this, so now what the code will do, let's simulate it. So it's gonna go for I in range once, and then but then it's gonna go 2 times in this. It's gonna print hello world 2 times. So it's basically gonna print 8 times, because 4 times 2 is 8. So let's run the code. How many times did it print it out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, nice job everybody. We learned what a nested for loop is. Okay, now after that for loop, let's try printing something else, like hi. Hi. And let's see what it does. Actually, let's first talk about what it will do. So it'll go in the for I in range ones. It'll print 2 hello world, and then it'll print hi. So it should print 4 highs and 8 hello worlds. Let's try running it. How many? So it printed the same. Yeah. So it printed 8 hello worlds, and it printed 4 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice job. Now let's talk about the variable inside there. So to print a variable, we can just do print and then the variable. So let's print I, and let's just do it in a regular for loop. And use indent this one once, so it goes in that block. And let's try it. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I it seems to be 0, 1, 2, and 3. And each time, so when it's 0, that means it's on the first one. One thing about Python and maybe good coding is that no, it's about Python. So it starts from 0 and doesn't end on 4, but it ends on the number before 4. So now let's see how to start on a different number. So let's see how to do that. Say if we wanted to start it on 3 and go to 4. Then we're going to have to put a 3 before, and then a comma, and then 4. The range function can take 3 parameters. The first one will be the first one will be the number that it starts at. The second one will be the number and it ends at -1, because that's the way for loops work. So that means that if we remove this 3, then it would just go until 4. But if we add this 3, it would go from 3 to 3. Wait, that doesn't make that much sense. So let's change that to 2. So now it will go from 2 to 3, because that's -1. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah. Great, it worked. It printed 2 and 3. If you wanted to print 2, 3, 4, you can just make this 5. That'll print 2, 3, 4. Nice job, everybody. Now, wait, there's one more thing about for loops. So, there's another parameter for loops, the third one. So the third one represents how much it's adding each time. So the regular amount that's adding each time is 1, but we can change that. However, we make it 0.5. Let's see how that works. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot. For loops don't take floats. So how about we do +2? It's +3, okay? So this will add it by 3 each time. Let's try it. Okay, so you can see that it's only going to 2, because 2 plus 3, no. Yeah, because if it's going, okay, like, let's try going to 6. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it goes 2 and 5. That's because 2 plus 3 is 5, and then there isn't anything left to go until 6. Like +3 would go over 6, so it doesn't go anymore. Nice job, everybody. We learned a lot more about for loops. Now let's talk about what while loops are. So while loops are basically, so the syntax for it is while, and then we're gonna have to do colon after, and then in this we're gonna have to do something. And while loops will also help with doing forever. Like if you do while and then true, which is a boolean, I'll tell you what that means later. So while true, and then inside it if we print hello world, then this should go on forever, as you can see right here. Let's stop this, because that, okay. So now that we stopped that, it can take any parameter in here. So let's think of this in the human language. It'll be like when something is like, so it goes until like a variable is equal to something. So say if you wanted to do, or like until the condition is met. So while so let's do I plus equals 1, and this is an integer, so I is equal to 0. So if you just put any whole number, it'll be an integer, no matter what number it is. Like, but it has to be a whole number, and then not a what's that called? When not with the decimal, not with a decimal point, like 0.5. So I plus equals 1, and then we can change this to while I. How many times do we want this to go? Let's do while I is less than 10. And now this should go 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're only going until I is less than 10. And if we print I each time, it'll show how much I is every time. So, oh sorry, we would print the variable I, not the string I. Okay. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that worked. And I think that's pretty much it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot about loops. And see ya.